As you said that angels, when they asked Allah that you will be punished for that He's going to place a creature on the earth who's going to spill blood. So by science,
no, he didn't say that. Angel said that. Yeah.
So what my question is, by science and by carbon dating, we know that the animals and other life forms have been on Earth since 4.5 billion years, and most of the creatures have been spilling blood. Okay, that's what they do for survival. So my question is, didn't the angels know that there are some creatures on Earth already existing who are spilling blood? And moreover, you said that Iblis complained about his proudness and all of that. The proudness was a feature which was given to him by Allah Himself, right? Allah created Iblis, so the feature of proudness comes with it, along with it.
The feature of what?
Proudness.
Promise?
Proudness, being proud.
Oh, pride. Yes, okay.
Along with it.
Sure.
So what was Iblis' fault if his proudness overwhelmed his goodness?
Okay, good questions. Excellent question. Regards to your first question, which was once again about the other animals and other species being on the earth spilling blood. The conversation in the Quran of spilling blood being an evil thing actually has to do with creatures of conscience. The Quran's, the Islamic viewpoint is the conscious creatures are angels, human beings, and jinn. These creatures have choice, conscious decisions, a distinction between right and wrong. A lion has no distinction between right and wrong. It has a distinction between lunch and dinner. That's all it has. So it's not a crime for a lion or an alligator or whatever else to eat what it eats. You understand? But creatures that have a moral compass, and these three have a moral compass, have that problem. They especially human beings and jinn, because they are designed by Allah to have choice. Okay? Now, which is what the concern was. The concern wasn't about the animals. It was actually more likely about the jinns beforehand. Now, in regards to your second question, remind me again, what was it again? Oh, pride, yes. Pride is a feature of Iblis that Allah put in him. Allah actually says about human beings too. فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. This is a responsibility Allah gave to a creature before us, Iblis. You have the opportunity to have pride, and you have the opportunity to have humility. Now let me tell you, we are not supposed to be 100% humble, and we're not supposed to be 100% proud. We are supposed to find the balance between both of those things. Let's understand the spectrum. On the one spectrum is pride, and on the other end of the spectrum is humility. You understand that? And what's in the middle? In the middle, there is confidence. Confidence that on the one hand, you know your weaknesses, but on the other hand, you are also confident in your abilities, yes? You're realistic about them. Like, when I'm speaking to you in this audience of thousands of people, it requires confidence, yes or no? It requires confidence. But on the other hand, if I start thinking of myself as better than you, then that would be a form of what? Arrogance. Too much confidence becomes arrogance. And not enough confidence becomes weakness. Like, I won't be able to speak, I'll get too nervous. I have to find the balance between the two. The responsibility given to the jinn that he failed in, was he was supposed to be able to balance those two sides of the equation. He wasn't actually reasonable in his pride. Human beings will have to also learn that balance. Allah gave us both of those sides, and we are the only ones that have to find that balance ourselves. It's a struggle. That is the struggle of this life, finding balance between the two extremes. On the one hand, we have anger. On the other hand, we have love. We have to have balance. On the one hand, you have patience, right? And on the other hand, you have gratitude. You have to find balance between these things. In virtually every quality of life, there are two extremes. And that is actually what the Quran promotes, is finding the fine-tuned balance between two extremes. Understand? And that's essentially the problem of Iblis. The quality was given to him, but the issue is it wasn't the only quality given to him. He was given something exactly on the opposite end too. and he was supposed to mitigate and negotiate between both of them. He failed to do so. Okay? And he was given the ability to balance that too. It's not like he didn't have that ability. You can't say he got overwhelmed. Yes, he got overwhelmed, people get overwhelmed, but they also have the ability to calm down. You know, that's what makes us human. Unlike animals who can't control themselves, human beings can control themselves. They can hold themselves back. We are capable of that. That is what makes us fundamentally human, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, there's some sisters